So this is simply related to the VLOOKUP match only. Okay, nothing you have to perform. VLOOKUP, lookup value, this is your table array, comma, you have to use the match. That's it. This is, so here, this is what happening. Yeah. So this is H1, A12, this match 0 and VLOOKUP 0. That's it. Now if you'll just change this designation, it will keep changing like this. Okay, so this is VLOOKUP match only you have to do. Great. Now here this is the assignment which you guys can do offline. So in this data you have to perform the VLOOKUP match, and the data you can refer from this sheet. Okay. Then the next assignment data you have this data, the huge data set I have given to you. Using this data set, the question is into this tab. Okay, into this assignment tab. So here, on the basis of this account number, you have to retrieve these 4 columns using the VLOOKUP match, and data set you have to refer, which you have into data 1 tab. Okay, this one. So this is something you guys have to perform in the project. Now, the next we have this VLOOKUP approx. Okay, so in this VLOOKUP approx, what we have to do, now let's see. Earlier, we have used the 0. 0 is for the exact match and 1 is for the approximate match. Okay, so in which scenario approximate match will come? Now let's see. For example, I have given you the student name and their scores. Okay, and I have given you the grade sheet, and I ask you that on the basis of these scores, seeing to the grade sheet, you have to fill this grade. Okay, for example, if the score of the Adams is the 36, so Adam will get the F grade, right? So from this grade sheet, what do you understand? What this grade sheet is telling to you? Can anyone describe this? What do you understand by this grade which I have given to you?
Range.
Yeah, range is fine, but how the range is defining?
According to me, if it is like more
Hmm.
than 80 until 100, so the
Hmm.
grade will be A.
Hmm.
And if someone is scoring between 0 to 40, no, 0 to
0 to
39,
39.
then
Correct.
that would be F.
Absolutely correct. So if 0 to 39, then F grade, 40 to 69, D grade, 70 to 79, C grade, 80 to 99, B grade, and 100 or 100 plus is a A grade. Okay. So now if you use the VLOOKUP over here, that this is the lookup value, comma, this is your table array, comma, and now if on the basis of the score from this grade table, if you have to retrieve the grade, so grade will be on the second column or not? On the basis of a score, right? So 2 comma 1. Okay, in place of the 1 I'm writing the 0 to show you the error only. If I put the 0, so first of all, in this E column, do we have the 36 written over here? No. So it will give you the hash and error. So it says this lookup value, which is 36. So 36 is not written over here in any of this cell. If the 36 would be written, for example, if I write 36, so now you can see it is giving the D grade. But now in this case, where your 36 is existing between 0 to 39. So here, when your lookup value exists in the range, so in that case, uh, in that way, so you have to use this 1. That is the approximate match. If I press the enter, you can see it is giving you the F grade. If you drag this formula to the downside, so you will see the grade for all the students according to their score. Okay. So here
वो 1 क्यों किया वैसे, मतलब 1?
1 इसलिए किया क्योंकि जो आपकी लुकअप वैल्यू है वो यहाँ पे रेंज में एग्जिस्ट कर रही है, किसी इंडिविजुअल सेल पे नहीं लिखी हुई है। अगर 36 यहाँ पर स्कोर है, सो 36 इज एग्जिस्टिंग बिटवीन 0 to 39 और नॉट,
यस।
so that's why I have used the 1. So approximate match basically we use when your lookup value is existing into a range. Okay, just try this everyone. I'm pasting this formula in the chat window as well.
ये लास्ट का 2 और 1 कैसे आया अनुप, आप एक बार फिर से बता दो।
लास्ट में जो 2 है, 2 तो हमारा कॉलम इंडेक्स नंबर है ना। अगर आप
हाँ ठीक।
स्कोर के बेस पे ग्रेड देखेंगे तो ग्रेड सेकंड कॉलम पे आ रहा है ना।
हाँ, ग्रेड सेकंड कॉलम पे आ रहा है।
और 1 हो गया हमारा अप्रोक्सीमेट मैच के लिए। पहले आप यहाँ पे 0 यूज कर रहे थे ना,
हाँ।
तो 0 तो तब होता अगर यहाँ पे 36 मेरा ई कॉलम में लिखा होता, तो ये मुझे रिजल्ट देता। बट 36 एग्जैक्ट तो नहीं लिखा ना, 36 इज एग्जिस्टिंग बिटवीन 0 to 39 एज पर माई
आप
ग्रेड शीट।
एक एक मिनट, आप मुझे पूरा फॉर्मूला एक बार, जो वी लुकअप है B3 हो गया स्कोर, जो हमें स्कोर खोजना है, ठीक है। फिर हमारा पूरा एरे हो गया फ्रॉम स्कोर। ये आप एक बार फिर से फॉर्मूला एक बार टाइप करके बताना अनुप।
यहाँ पर ये जो है ये आपका टेबल एरे हुआ,
हाँ ठीक
इसी
है।
से डेटा फेच करना है आपको।
हाँ
अब आप
ठीक है।
मुझे ये बताइए, स्कोर के बेस पर अगर आप ग्रेड फेच करेंगे इस ग्रेड
हाँ।
शीट से, तो कॉलम इंडेक्स नंबर 2 होगा या नहीं?
हाँ, ग्रेड 2 होगा, ठीक है।
तो वही मैंने लिखा। अब जो लास्ट में 1 लिखा है, 1 लिखने का पर्पस ये है कि क्या मेरे पास जो मैं स्कोर 36 देख रहा हूँ, क्या वो मेरे पास इस सेल में कहीं लिखा है?
नहीं।
वो कहाँ पर एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है?
1 नंबर पे।
नहीं, 1 नहीं, 0 से 39 की रेंज में। क्योंकि ग्रेड
हाँ।
आपको बता रहा है ना कि 0 से 39 का कोई भी स्कोर होगा तो वो एफ ग्रेड में जाएगा, यही तो है, यही मतलब था ना।
हाँ।
तो आपका जो स्कोर है वो एक रेंज में एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है या नहीं?
हाँ, कर रहा है।
तो जब आपकी कोई लुकअप वैल्यू किसी रेंज में एग्जिस्ट करती है तो उसको हम लोग वहां पर 1 यूज करते हैं।
अच्छा।
ठीक है? जैसे दूसरा केस मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ। अगर मान
हम्म।
लो मैं यहाँ पर आपको ये प्रीमियम अमाउंट दे देता हूँ, ठीक है, और यहाँ पर मैंने आपको एक टेबल दे दी कमीशन की। अब मैंने बोला कि अगर किसी कोई भी प्रीमियम अमाउंट 50,000 से 1 लाख में होगा तो आपका कमीशन यहाँ पे 10% आना चाहिए।
ठीक है।
अगर कोई भी अमाउंट 10 लाख 1 से 20 लाख, सॉरी 1 लाख 1 से 2 लाख में होगा तो 12% आना चाहिए।
ठीक
ठीक
है।
है। तो अब यहाँ पर आप यूज करेंगे वी लुकअप, ये आपका
हम्म।
बन गया लुकअप वैल्यू,
हाँ ठीक है।
कॉमा, ये बन गया आपका टेबल एरे,
हाँ ठीक है।
कॉमा। अब मुझे इसमें परसेंटेज उठाना है तो कॉलम इंडेक्स नंबर 3 बनेगा या नहीं?
हाँ, बनेगा बिल्कुल।
ठीक, 3, 1। जैसे मैंने एंटर किया और अगर मैं इसको डाउन फिल करता हूँ तो ये देखिए परसेंटेज आ गया। और आप किसी को भी चेक करिए, जैसे ये 8,93,426, ये आपका किस रेंज में फॉल कर रहा है कमीशन कंडीशन वाली टेबल पे? ये आपका 8 लाख 1 से 9 लाख की रेंज में फॉल करेगा या नहीं?
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
और क्या कमीशन है इसका? 26%।
26%।
इसी तरीके से 4,35,262, ये किस रेंज में फॉल कर रहा है? इस रेंज में आ रहा है 4 लाख 1 से
हाँ,
5 लाख।
18%। हाँ।
18%, दिस वन यू कैन सी।
तो एक तरह से सिर्फ वो जो अनुप जो लास्ट में जो वन हुआ, एक तरह से हर फॉर्मूला में वन ही रहेगा क्या?
नहीं, नहीं, अगर मुझे एग्जैक्ट मैच देखना है तो मैं यूज करूंगा जीरो को। अगर मुझे अप्रोक्सीमेट मैच देखना है तो मैं यूज करूंगा वन को। जो
ओके
मैंने अभी
ठीक।
आपको पहले बताया था उसमें मैं वन को यूज नहीं कर सकता, वो हमारा आउटपुट गलत होता। क्योंकि अगर सोचिए मैं किसी आईडी का डेटा फाइंड कर रहा हूँ, किसी एम्प्लॉय आईडी का, तो
हम्म।
एम्प्लॉय आईडी तो मैं फिक्स रखूंगा ना कि भाई अगर इस एम्प्लॉय आईडी का डेटा होगा तभी मुझे देना। अब मैं
हाँ
ये तो नहीं
करेक्ट।
बोल सकता ना कि अगर 1003 नहीं मिल रहा तो ठीक है, मुझे 1004 वाले का दे देना, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना।
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है।
So in that case, you have to use a zero as an exact match. But
ठीक है।
in this case, where I have shown you this premium, where you have the tax slab, right? Because that value is existing into that particular range, correct? So in that
ओके
case, you
करेक्ट।
have to use the approximate match.
तो एक तरह से अनुप हम ये लॉजिक लगा सकते हैं कि जहाँ पे हमें फिक्स्ड वाला चाहिए होगा वहां पे हम जीरो लगाएंगे, और जहाँ पे अप्रोक्सीमेट चाहिए होगा वहां पे
हाँ,
हम वन लगाएंगे।
यही है, बिल्कुल करेक्ट।
ओके ठीक है।
ओके।
ओके ओके।
अब देखिए, अगर आपको ये नहीं पता होता अप्रोक्सीमेट का केस, ओके, सो इन दिस केस आप इसको कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं? अगर मान लो मैं आपको ये ग्रेड शीट देता एंड यू हैव टू फेच दिस ग्रेड, बट नाउ यू आर नॉट अवेयर फ्रॉम दिस अप्रोक्सीमेट मैच फंक्शन, सो इज देयर एनी अदर वे टू रिट्रीव इट?
मेरे ख्याल से तो वो शायद एरर आ जाता मे बी।
नो, एरर तो आएगा, वो तो एरर वी लुकअप करेंगे तब आएगा, बट आई एम जस्ट आस्किंग व्हाट वी हैव अचीव्ड इन सी कॉलम बाय यूजिंग दिस वी लुकअप अप्रोक्सीमेट मैच। डू वी हैव एनी अदर वे इन द एक्सेल to get the same output? Just think about it. And we have already covered that topic. I'm just gonna hint you only.
एक
कॉनकैट
लेस
कैट।
देन और ग्रेटर देन साइन वाले का एक फॉर्मूला हमने सीखा था शायद, पता नहीं।
No. We can use the nested if. Remember? Nested if we have used. I have given you the assignment. If the amount is existing between this range to this range, then you have to put the remarks as a poor, okay, good, excellent. प्रैक्टिस किया होगा आप लोगों ने तो याद होगा. So if you are not aware from this VLOOKUP concept, that in that case we have to use that. Okay. But nevertheless, आप लोग इसको ट्राई करिए. I'm just pasting this formula in the chat window also. और इसके बाद आप ये असाइनमेंट अभी ट्राई करिए कि यहाँ पर आप जो भी अमाउंट लिखेंगे, वॉट एवर द अमाउंट यू विल एंटर इन दिस J3 cell, then on the basis of entered amount you have to retrieve the tax rate from this grade table. Like in this case, if the 2700 is written, so 2700 amount is existing in which range? Second. So the 28% tax rate should come. Okay. Just try this.
ये भी करना है क्या, एम्प्लॉय कोड वाला वगैरह, सेकंड वाला आपने जो बताया था?
नहीं, नहीं, वो नहीं करना, अभी आपको ये ट्राई करना है. Great. So most of the people has done. Great. Now we are just moving this to the conditional formatting. Okay. So conditional formatting basically we use when we want to fill the color into the cell or the text color, or if you want to show the icon on the basis of your conditions. Okay. For example, if I say in this grid, suppose you have this attendance sheet and your manager asks that you have to put some kind of a conditional formatting into this cell, that if any user type the P in any of the cell in this grid, then the P should reflect in the green color. If A should type, A will come into the red color, and CL should be into the fill into the orange color. So first of all, you have to select this grid in which you want to implement the conditional formatting. So I have selected this grid. Now in this home page, you can see conditional formatting. Click on that, then click on this new rule. Once you click on this new rule, this new formatting rule wizard will come, and I will go into this second rule first. Okay. Format only cells that contain, and I will say if the cell value is equal to P, then click on the format. Once you click on the format cells wizard will be appear. So if that is the P, then I want to change the font color. So in the font, you can select the color like this green color. So P will reflect in the green color now. Click on the OK and click on the OK. So now you can see if I'm writing the P over here in any of the cell, so the P is showing in the green color, you can see. Okay. Similarly, select the grid again, go into conditional formatting, go into new rule, and just select second wala rule. And here I say if the cell value is equals to A, then go into format, and I want to go for the red color. So I selected the red color now. So here, if I will type the A here, you can see it is performing the red color. Okay, this one you can see like this. Similarly, I can select this grid again, go into conditional formatting, new rule, this second rule, and I say if the cell value is equals to CL, then click on the format. So for the CL, I want to fill the color in the cell. So if you want to fill the color in the cell, then you have to go into the fill. So click on the fill and whatever the color you want to fill. So I want to fill suppose this orange color or this amber color. So selected this, OK. And then click on the OK. So if user will type any casual leave here, so that will be highlighted into this orange color now. You can see this one. So on the basis of any condition, if you want to implement the color formatting, so that is known as a conditional formatting. Okay. So just create this everyone. Just try this.
अनुप, जैसे हमने ये पी वाला जो फॉर्मेट लगाया, सो ये
हम्म
लेटर पी पी को डिटेक्ट करेगा। अगर हम इसकी जगह प्रेजेंट करेंगे तो
नहीं
ये
आएगा,
ग्रीन नहीं होगा ना?
नहीं नहीं,
अच्छा, हम जो वहां पे डेटा फीड करेंगे वो एग्जैक्ट उसी को पकड़ेगा ना?
उसी को ही पकड़ेगा बिल्कुल।
ठीक है।
Anup, can you please repeat this again?
Where is the doubt? Tell me.
Please repeat this again from starting.
From the starting.
Yes, actually, what if we type P, it will appear in a green color, right? If we type
Hmm.
A, it will appear in red color.
Hmm.
How did you
So
did it? Just tell me one second.
first of all, you have to select the grid in which you want to apply the formatting. Then conditional formatting. Then you have to go into this new rule. Then you have to select this format only cells that contain rule. And here from the drop down you have to change that if the cell value is equals to, then you have to write the P here. Okay, like the P you write. Then click on this format, then go into this font and just select this green color from here.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly for the A, you have to change this to the A. For the CL, you have to change this to the CL. And for the CL, I went into this fill tab and selected this amber color. Clear?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. And this is one of the most important thing as well, where you just want to show or the highlight your data on the basis of any conditions. Sorry. Is it done?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the second conditional formatting. Okay. For example, this column A data. Okay. If I selected this conditional formatting, new rule, then in this first rule, we have a two color scale. Okay. And now if I say, if my value goes from lowest to highest, then I want to change the color from red to green. So what will happen? It will start from the red color and it will move to the green color as my value gets increases. Okay. If I click on the OK, so you can see 100 is in more dark red color, then 200 is little bit light, 300 is little bit light, and this red color is moving to the green color. This is the two color scaling. The three color scale if you want, so I selected this column E data and then here click on this new rule and select the 3-color scale. In this, you will get this midpoint. So I am selecting the number because my data is in number. So now if I say it should move from red to green, but it is asking the midpoint. So suppose if the midpoint I'm just giving the 500. So it will start from red, red to yellow, yellow to green. So it will divert your color from the midpoint. Okay. Midpoint color also you can change it from here if you want. So now if I just click on the OK, so you can see it is moving from red to yellow, then yellow to green. So this is the 3-color scaling if you want to perform. Now, similarly, if I select this column I data and in this new rule, if you see, then you have this data bar in this first rule. Under this first rule I'm just talking about, you have the data bar. So if you want to show the bar size with your data set, so in that case you have to use that one. Okay. So I selected this and now you can define this. You need the solid fill or you need the gradient fill. Solid fill, you can see the preview. It will be completely this solid bar. And now if I go for the gradient, so it will be the little bit light. The color also you can change it. Like suppose if I say I need the green color, so I can select the green color from here. Okay. If you need the border in this bar, so you can select this solid border and the color of the border you can also select it from here. If not required, then change this to no border. Simply click on the OK. So you can see along with these numbers, the bar size is reflecting. Okay. Now if you will change any of the value, so the bar size will get changed. So for example, this 61, I'm just changing this to the 200. Once I press the enter, so you can see your bar has been changed. So now if you focus, I have changed only the one value, but your others bars also getting the change or not? I have changed only one value from 61 to 200. Your other bars are also getting change, right? The
Yes.
reason is because it is into the automatic mode. Okay, if you see, when you have created this rule, okay, so you can see this is into the automatic mode. Automatic mode means that it is detecting the minimum value in this range and the maximum value in this range, and it is adjusting your bar size. But if you want to keep the range of the bar size as a fix, so you can select this to the number, and here you can change. For example, I say the bar size should reflect from between 10 to 500. And if I click OK and OK, so you can see my bar size has been adjusted now. If you change the value, suppose this 48, if I change this to 145 and enter, so only you can see only this bar is getting changed now, not the others, you can see. Okay, so in this case I have fixed the range of this bar. Okay. So in this way you can use this one. Okay. Now this is one of the most important point, so please focus on this. I have given you the country wise KPI points, and here on the top I have given you the some condition over here and requested to you to show these icons, that if in this grid, if any of the KPI points is greater or equals to 65, then I want to show the green icon. If any KPI point greater or equals to 45 to till 64, yellow icon, and less than 45, I want to show the red icon. So if you want to show the icon, so firstly I selected this grid, all these KPI points in which I want to show the icon. Then in this home page, conditional formatting, go into new rule, and in the first rule you will see this icon sets. Then firstly my data is in the number. I will change this to the number, and now I will put the condition. So what is my first condition? Greater or equals to 65, green. So you can see when the value is greater or equals to 65, then it will show the green. If this is less than 65 but greater or equals to 45, it will show the yellow icon, and below that 45 it will show the red icon. Now simply click on the OK. So now you can see the icon is represented now. If you want to change this icon to the arrows, so what you can do is you can select this grid, go into conditional formatting, and in icons you can change this to icon. Okay, this arrow icon or here triangle icon. So this icon basically you have seen while the time of the CoachX data. Okay, so here I can select it and click on the OK. So now you can see on the basis of your given condition, it is showing the arrows. Now, if suppose for this Hong Kong or for this Singapore, if the KPI 3 point is 28, you can see the down arrow. If I will just make this KPI points to the 56, then the which arrow should come? If I press enter,
Yellow.
yellow, correct? Enter this, you can see. Okay. So on the basis of this given KPI points, the condition which you have given, the KPI points will contain these arrows over here. Okay. So this is the rule how you can set for this conditional formatting.
अनूप, जब आपने ये वाला फॉर्मूला लगाया कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग वाला, तो यहाँ पे थ्री मतलब थ्री दिखा रहा है, मतलब थ्री कलर्स दिखा रहा है, और अगर समझो हमारे पास 4 या 5 क्राइटेरिया है, तो फिर वो कैसे अलग अलग दिखाएगा?
फिर आपको यहाँ से अगर आपने 3 कलर स्केल को यूज किया है, सॉरी ये आइकन्स में 3 को यूज किया है, तो आप
हाँ
3
हाँ।
कंडीशन दे सकते हैं। अब आपने जैसे बोला आपके पास 5 कंडीशन है, तो यहाँ से फिर आप जाएंगे और ये लास्ट वाले को 5 वाले को सेलेक्ट करेंगे।
अच्छा ठीक है, वो ऑप्शन मतलब अलग से सेलेक्ट, ठीक है
यस,
ठीक है,
या
ओके।
सो जस्ट क्रिएट दिस एवरीवन।
Anu, basis on this condition, we have given here three conditions. Can we increase the conditions to
your
five?
your voice is not audible to me. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, tell me.
So right now we have given three conditions. Can we increase the conditions to five?
Yes, we can. So what we can do is we can select, then the here the icon style we have to select this 5. So now you can see you have the 5
Okay,
conditions now.
okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, well.
इसमें ये मैक्सिमम 5 ही होता है क्या अनूप?
हाँ, maximum 5, minimum 3, maximum 5.
ओके।
Is it done or need some more time to get it complete? Okay, just complete it, no worries.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Look, all these functions are pretty tough to remember in real life scenarios.
All these functions are pretty tough.
To remember in real life scenarios.
Look, so basically that's why I have just created the multiple scenarios, and you have to do the practice, right? If you'll not do the practice, it's not about to remember all the functions, okay? If you are doing the practice on this one, that's why I'm just giving you the multiple scenarios and the assignments, right? If you will do the practice twice or a thrice, okay, the multiple times on that, so automatically you will understand the logic, right? बिकॉज आप
Okay.
इतने सारे फंक्शंस को याद नहीं कर सकते, रट नहीं सकते, लेकिन अगर आप फंक्शंस के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को समझोगे, then seeing the data set you can easily understand, okay, this is something I just need to perform and this function needs to be used. Correct?
Okay.
This one. Okay, so I think this is done by everyone. Now let's move. So here, now you can see, okay, for example, suppose if someone has sent you the invoice number, okay, I have given you the invoice number in column G, and I ask you that you have to pay these invoices amount. Suppose in this column A and B, okay, I have provided you this data, and now you are the responsible to pay these invoices. Okay, so now if you will just directly starting to pay these invoices, so that might be the challengeful for you. Why the challengeful? The reason being, suppose if the someone has given you the duplicate invoice number, then daily basis, suppose you are getting the 3,000 or the 4,000 invoices which you have to process, okay, or the 100 invoices, let's take an example. So when you'll just go for the 100 invoices to pay, and if the someone has mentioned the invoices twice, so you have paid the invoice twice on that. Yes or no? That is a incorrect or not? Correct. Like here in this case, you can see 317 is here, 317 is here also, right? This one. So what you have to do is, first of all, whenever you get this kind of a data where you are responsible to perform this activity, then first of all, just check in that is there any duplicate invoice number or the duplicate data or not. If you want to highlight the duplicate data, so just select this range in which you want to check the duplicacy. Then click on this conditional formatting. You can go into this highlight and you can see the duplicate values. Click on these duplicate values, and whatever the color you want to fill it, you can fill it. You can go it from here also, or here in this new rule, you can see this one, format only unique or duplicate values. Okay, then if you want to fill the color in the duplicate value, select the duplicate. If you want to fill the color in the unique values, you can see the unique also. So in the duplicate, I just want to fill, suppose this red color. Okay, click OK, click OK. So it says you have these invoices which are basically the duplicate. Look, okay, so it will highlight that one. Okay, now if you want to highlight the top three amounts, suppose here I have given this amount in J column, and I ask you, I want to highlight the top three amount, okay, or the top three sales figure. So in the new rule, you can see this top or bottom, this one. So if you want to go for the top three, just mention as a top three. If you want to check for the bottom, you can check for the bottom as well. So in the top three, I want to fill the yellow color. Okay, then okay, you can see. So these are the top three amount in this range. If this will change, for example, this 5,000, I'm just changing this to the 9,000. Now you can see, now this is my top three amount. Okay, so on the
वापस एक बार बताओ ना प्लीज.
so here you can select the range, then here in this new rule, select this top or bottom rank, and you can give this top three or the top five, and then you can select the color.
बस यहाँ पे चेंज करना है मतलब ये 10.
हाँ, हाँ, राइट. अगर जैसे आपको टॉप थ्री चाहिए तो यहाँ पे थ्री कर देना, टॉप फाइव चाहिए होगा तो फाइव कर देना, टॉप टू चाहिए होगा तो टू कर देना. क्लियर?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Now, so we have seen this conditional formatting here, but now let's come on that point where it might be that on the basis of your Excel formulas, you have to put the conditional formatting. Okay, so here I have given you this data, and now my condition is that if any of the employee take the casual leave more than two, then their name should get highlighted. Again, I'm just repeating. If any of the employee takes the leave, casual leave, more than 2 days, then their name should get highlighted. Question is clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is something we have to perform by using the functions. Okay, so can we take the break for the 5 minutes and then we can implement this? Is it fine with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so is everyone back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now if you see, if I say, suppose this person is taking the casual leave, okay, this person is taking casual leave like this. So how you will check this person has taken the leave more than the two or not? How you will check it? So you will count the casual leave or not? केवल काउंट करके ही तो आपको पता चलेगा ना उसने दो से ज्यादा लिया है या सीएल या नहीं, राइट?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so if
Yes.
on the basis of the single condition, if you want to count anything, then which function we use?
Count if.
Very good, count if. So what I will do, I will select this range. Then here in this conditional formatting, go to this new rule and we will select this last wala rule. Okay. So if you want to put any formula into your conditional formatting, then we use last rule. So I will just put count if, then the range I have given for the first employee. Okay, this is the range, comma, I want to count this casual leave, and if that casual leave is greater than 2. This will be my condition or not? Correct.
Yes.
So for the Bonnie Potter, you are taking the range from the B2 to P2. For the Ronnie Proctor, what will be your range?
B3 to P3.
B3 to P3, correct. So you have to remove the dollar sign before the 2 here. Then only this row will get increased or not? Correct. Now just go for this formatting. Okay, let me copy this. I just need to highlight the name, na? So I need to select the name, not this gate. Sorry. So just select this name, and here simply that new rule, this one, and same formula will be the same. Okay. Now go into format. I want to fill the red color. I want to keep the font color as a white. So name will highlight in this. So look, now if this person has taken the 2 casual leave, till the 2 that is fine. But as soon he gets the 3 casual leave, look. Okay. So more than 3, for the more than 3, it will highlight the name like this. You can see. Okay. So this is basically the concept of this conditional formatting. So everyone just try to implement this formula. So first of all, select the name from B2 to, A2 to A13. And then in conditional formatting, just use this last rule and put this formula and see your name is getting highlighted or not if that person takes the casual leave more than 2.